All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's EFGC Dad on the mic, bringing you this Dragon Ball title fight, first to 7, between BeeBall and Marvtronic. Marvtronic, the current god of destruction, holding the 4-star Dragon Ball with the power of Goku, and BeeBall has put up his $20, and he is about to challenge Marv right now in a first to 7 set of Dragon Ball fighters to see who will leave today with the 4-star Dragon Ball. This is a match that I think some of us have felt coming for a while now. You know, after the 4v4s, you could definitely tell that something was a-brewing. Marv starting things off with his classic Piccolo 16 Goku, and B sticking to the team that he's kind of become known for now, with the Kid Buu in the front, the GT Goku in the back, and the Super Saiyan Goku on the anchor. It's recording. You can turn up the volume, yeah. Qua, it's on the side. It's on the side on the bottom. The buttons are on the side on the bottom to turn the volume on the monitor up. All right, hang on. All right, we have a short delay. The players have requested audio, and thus Qua is coming through in a major way with his speakers. Shoutouts to Qua for satiating the requests of our players. So this should be an interesting match. The last couple of times that I recall these two playing, it's been kind of close. The memorable ones that I have are both of the 4v4 crew battles that we ran, where Marv would go up against B and it would be down. It was down to the wire the first time, and B just didn't quite clutch it out. And then second go around, it was a little bit more dominant for Marv, but B still put up a hell of a show. So it'll definitely be interesting to see the result of this match. First to 7, a very long set. Anything can happen. The first probably 4 or 5 games are just going to be the players feeling each other out, trying to figure out how it's going to go down. All right, but it looks like our players are ready to get into the match. The fists have been bumped. Game number 1, BeeBall versus Marvtronic. Let's get into it. Dragon Ball Fighters. So this point war is going to be important. Kid Buu on the one side up against Piccolo. Piccolo, the heart and soul of Marvtronic's team. And Justin with $5 on Marv. I'm commentating, man. I don't have bones to drop. Everybody's got $5 on Marv. No, I'm not betting. I'm not betting on this. This is too close, man. I genuinely don't know who is going to win this. People are trying to side bet me as I'm trying to get into things. We're back to character select for the 3rd time. I don't know what's going down, but Marvtronic decked out in all white. Be with his ragtag bunch of lads. So here we go. Potentially actual game number 1 unless we go back to character select for the 4th time. A thoughtful look on B's face. The hat's been removed. He's in the zone. Marvtronic, big chillin' on the couch. He's looking comfortable, but we'll see if he keeps looking comfortable as this set moves along. So game 1, kind of a throwaway. It's all going to be data. First to 7, super long set. And both of these players favor pretty long sets overall. So the adaptations are going to be what's key. Marv getting things started early, and he's starting the snaps as well. Assist to keep himself in. The staggers. B's got to find a way out. Assist gets him low on the other side. He's got bar. The question is Marv about to loop a fella? And the answer for now is no. Marv showing a lot of early super dash during his pressure strings, but that GT Goku assist, picking it up from the distance. And things getting started here for B is Kid Buu in the corner. He's got 4 bars. Probably just drop it on the level 3. He's got his assists on deck. One mix could be the end of this Piccolo. The question is, does Marv spark? Is he scared? He's just holding it for now. The guard cancel comes in, but that's a big 2M punish. Yeah, and B going to take the snap. He wants the green man in. With all that blue life gone, one good confirm will kill this Piccolo. And Piccolo is how Marv likes to run most of this team. But unfortunately, he's not going to get that chance in game number 1. Getting clipped low, just burn it. Level 1, dive him into the dirt. B taking the first character in game number 1. All right, anti-air scoops, follow up off Goku. So B showing a lot of early up tech, as players tend to do. Yeah, and you can see Marv with that anti-air throw immediately going for a read on that up tech. B cornering himself again, but the vanish for the pressure. Gonna give him a chance to get out. A big 2H on the whiffed air normal. Only one bar though, not quite gonna kill, just gonna take the setup instead. Covers the up tech, but vanishes out of the jab. Blocking all the overheads, but the counter hit. Caught the mash. B's got to get this Kid Buu out of here if he can. Same side. Double vanish. Get him out with the raw tag. Air dash back. And it's time for GT Goku. This character considered by most to be one of the best characters in the game, if not even number 1 right now. And Marv, knowing that, just wants this Kid Buu gone. He's going to snap him back in, and just like with Marv's Piccolo, one clean hit is going to do it. Marv going for a lot of reads with the command throw as well, trying to kind of catch the cadence that B's trying to play the game with. No reaction on the guard cancel means Marv gets out for now. Speaking of getting out, I'd love to see B get this Kid Buu out of here. There we go, into the Kid Goku. Pressure strings, he's got the assist. Yeah, and just empty low after. It's a good mix. Doesn't quite get the third bar, so he's not going to have the kill yet. Baits on the guard cancel. Does he go for the snap or does he go for the kill? He goes for the snap first. Had the bar to maybe get the kill on 16, but would have gotten a bit more health back on Goku. You see the patience from both players. Immediate snap from Marv. Yeah, has to spark out of that super dash. Level 3. Yeah, didn't quite recognize the air momentum on how he needed to get that punish. But 6M in Spark is going to get this crucial kill on Goku. And be up 3 characters to 1 here in game number 1. But like I've been mentioning earlier, these first few games are just going to be data for both players. Data and momentum. Yeah, and you see Marv, he's kind of accepted that this game number 1 is a loss. Throwing out some errant 2Hs, trying to catch some air dashes. But at this point, he's just going to throw out things that, might be considered a bit more stupid just to try to get as much information as he can. He's not in his head. He understands that a loss this early isn't that big of a deal. And he's got what he's needed for now. But BeeBall with game number 1. Marv on defense, smart mash out of the ball setup. No assist, you do have a chance to mash. Assist the Demon Elbow cross-up. You knew Marv was going to have to break it out at some point. B's defense had been solid up until that point. Reality Stone, other side, back again. Peter Jackson, here and back again. Drop on the confirm. B needs to find a way to get this Kid Buu out of here. Yeah, just the jump up. Faking in action, brings in the raw tag. Damn. That was a sick confirm. All right, what's the mix? Stagger. He's waiting for the guard cancel from Marv, and Marv does flinch. Yeah, super dash to get through. Marv 16 has been playing a little interesting. The defense, though, solid thus far. But the Dragon Rush. Teching Dragon Rushes in this game feels very inconsistent. So you don't blame people for getting hit by them, but at the same point, it's something that you have to have in the back of your head. And B had the bait on that raw tag, but didn't quite capitalize off it. Yeah, Marv with the bar, forced to vanish out of the Dragon Rush. 6M, good blocks. B finding his chance to up back, but knocked straight back down. Same side, the mash. The assist was a little bit late. Orb from Piccolo, not quite coming in to save Marv there. And B with a bit of a crazy read on the Dragon Rush, but Marv Dragon Rushing him right back. And it's been mostly Marv here in game number 1. In game number 2, rather. B had his offense going, but he's been shut down a little bit. Yeah, and both players showing Dragon Rush a lot in this game number 2. Marv, though, out of there. Didn't watch his toes, but it doesn't amount to much. Vanish, keep it going. Take the knockdown. Reality Stone for the setup. Orb coming in, tries to empty low, but the fuzzy jump from B. Just the slow overhead falling on the way down. And this should be a dead character here for GT Goku. Just the Kamehameha in the air. Hit confirm it into the special beam cannon. Just needs the tip of it. And Marv 3 characters to 1 here in game number 2. B brought a lot to the table in game number 1, but Marv bouncing back here in the second game. Yeah, and if you're B here, it's looking pretty dire on making this comeback with the solo Super Saiyan Goku. But this is a chance for him to see, if Marv breaks out a different mix-up, how Marv's approaching the neutral, which he should have a good idea of at this point. And we'll see if he got the information from that he needed. Both players going to their drinks immediately. Get the brain juices flowing. And we're all tied up here. But first to 7, a lot of Dragon Ball still ahead of us. Game number 3. Usually in a first to 5, this is what I would call the turn. But in a first to 7, there's still a bit more to be played before momentum is really established in any player's favor, given how these first 2 matches have gone. A couple of missed hit confirms, but not the end of the world. The stagger pressure, though, into the gumball. Vanish for the extension. And that GT Goku covering the up-tech option. The upward angled beam, really useful for covering players that like to be in the air. And Dragon Ball is definitely one of those games where being in the air is usually a good place to be. The grounded footsies in this game isn't, as crazy as other games. Oh, no hit confirm on the auto combo mash. But the vanish out of the stagger. Aerial vanish. Builds a bar, rush him down. What's the Yoki off this? Super dash, but the anti-air throw. Marv's been fishing with those for a while, and finally the read is paid off. But a good counter poke from Marv with his Goku. Delaying a little bit too much on his confirm, but a little bit of an errant super dash from B. That's going to get 2H from a mile away. And another one. B is testing this man's reactions. Oh, same side for the overhead. Marv looking like he was in the last game. But B has been showing a few different looks. They just haven't quite been working out how he needs him to. Damn, he really just did it to him. This man's got a tail now. Doesn't need 7 balls to summon Shenron when you are Shenron. Tick into the Dragon Rush. Bad starter, though, so isn't going to be able to get anything big off this. Burns the bar for the hard knockdown, though. He's looking for a guard cancel or a raw tag. And catches the up back, actually. But a little bit of a missed hit confirmed there. Big 2H, you can't hit B with a raw tag like that, and this is going to be a ton of blue life gone on the Goku. I like B going for the staying in the air read, but Marv just double jumping back out. Slide knockdown, spark up. He's going to need a hell of a mix to get this going. And just the mash out with the auto combo is going to get it. 2 characters apiece, but Bee burning level 2 sparking there. But Marv with a counter burn. Hell Zone, he says, enough of this neutral game. I need to hit you with some of the cheapsies. Held Vanish. He's waiting for Marv to flinch. With his own sparking running out, one last mix, not quite going to work, and the continued press means that the guard cancel is going to work out for Marv. But his own sparking about to run out. Going to be a relatively even playing field after this. Bee had a small life advantage, but after this, it's going to be more or less equalized. He's going to need the meter if he wants to one-touch this Kid Goku. Probably going to need 2 clean hits. Fuzzy jump out, but the stagger pressure off of the 236S. Vanishes out, though. We're getting a little scrappier as things start to speed up in this match. Damn, that extension's actually so pretty. All right, brings it into the Kid Goku. Yeah, and he's jumping out of these command throw looks from Marv. Was only the auto combo there, but could have been a bit more. Hell Zone him in, where's the mix? Other side, the Demon Elbow's tricky to deal with. 1 bar should be enough to kill here. Bring him up and bring him right back down. Actually, no, the assist not quite up in time. And the whiff command throw. Going to be back in the corner here. Extending it as far as he possibly can. And smartly getting this Goku back in, but the 6M. Marv's going to have a bit of bar here, but Goku should still be alive. He's got level 3 for the hard knockdown if he wants it. But instead just opts for the Hell Zone. Extension after, Dragon Rush, and takes the snap. This is where the loops are. What a smart vanish. Waiting until the mix-up was going to happen from the Hell Zone grenade. And with the look that Marv was showing him, you know, kind of letting him drift forward, I like the option of the vanish. No confirmed, though, so 16's going to have one more chance at life. Marv pressing up with the vanish through the command throw. And Bee with a come-from-behind victory in game number 3. Here's some good-ass Dragon Ball matches. So here we go. Marv's excessive command throw reads haven't really worked out thus far. You know, Bee's been reacting and jumping out of most of them. Or maybe just looking for a fuzzy jump when he thinks the threat of the command throw is there. And even in that last match, Marv, as his desperation option, went for command throw. Good defense. Yeah, the fuzzy jump out. Reflects the 2H, and he's got him in the corner. Goku extension gets a slide knockdown into the Candy Beam Oki. But he wants an even better knockdown. The level 3 puts him back mid-screen, but he's got the setup, and the Dragon Rush is going to be it. Not quite enough damage to finish out this kill. Marv's going to need to find a way to get this Piccolo out. Yeah, no tech on the Dragon Rush. B catches the landing, and that's a dead Piccolo here in game number 4. Marv down to the 16 Goku, just runs at him right out the gates. And again, Marv going for these reversal command throw options. And B just in the right place to not have to deal with it. Marv's going to have to show a couple of different looks with a 16 if he wants to get anything going. Just running him back in. And a Dragon Rush of his own. Neither player has really shown that the tech for the Dragon Rush is there. And yes, you know, the game engine is a little bit inconsistent with him. Oh, he had a big whiff punish there and didn't quite get it. The patience from Marv. He knows that his turn is gone, and he has to give B his chance now. Kid Goku's going to get things started, but the reflex from Marv, I mean, he's not going to get pushed into the corner. The hit confirm with the vanish, and this should be nice and easy. No delays. Yeah, just finish it off. Level 1. But this is what we saw in the last game. You know, B made the come from behind victory with this shell. It was the two Gokus. You know, the Kid Buu was there, but the Gokus were what did the work. All right, good confirms from Marv. He's got a hard knockdown off the level 3 if he wants it. Probably just going to keep the Yoki in the corner. And Marv not keeping things super airtight. He's giving B a chance to act. And I think his game plan here is he's going to try to get him into making the wrong decision. The problem is he's going to have to force B to flinch. And B's been pretty patient thus far. Here we go, SSJ4. Come through, Gold Dragon. Oh, and the meaty overhead. Doesn't catch him watching the dome. And just like that, B's got a big advantage, and Marv 16 has not looked that good thus far. Not sure if it's Marv just not playing a 16 that well, or if B is just more than ready. But finally, the reversal command throw. Marv definitely committing to that option in a major way, sparking aggressively to keep his offense going. The air dash in after the reflect. Can extend this as far as he can. Super dash, bring him back down to the ground into the level 3. No, he wants the meter gain from the spark and just staircase on the way down. Just as I say his 16 isn't putting in work, Marv puts the backpack off the gorilla and says, look, this is the man that's going to bring it home for me here. But counter spark from B. The super command throw. This is a shit ton of damage when it's just raw. Not quite enough to burn through the sparking, and sparking is going to give B a lot of life back on his GT Goku. And he has this huge meter advantage here now as well. The 6M for the open up. I'm not sure if he has a route to go into the Spirit Bomb from here, but I think that would be enough damage for the kill if he can get into it. Oh, he does have one. Damn, I think this man's just dead. Oh yeah, dash up. Doesn't even need the Dragon Rush. Level 1 to pick him on the way down. B. 3 games to 1. The momentum is starting to move in his favor. But we'll see what Marvin's response is. Sticking it out with the same team thus far. I don't imagine that these guys are roster locked. But Marvin, thinking it's just his own gameplay and his own decisions. It hasn't been any shortcomings of the team. And you saw the 16 finally starting to put in work for him in the last match. So it'll be interesting to see how this match is going to go, because it was just all B with the openings up. Quick tag into that Goku. Gave him a couple of good mixes, and the Piccolo's gone. 5H out the gate. Checking the dash with a big move. Same side, good blocks. Catches the mash. Oh, didn't quite have the reaction. Marv with the reads, though. Using the upwards Kamehameha, you know, to force his turn back after B tries to jump over. You know, maybe look for cross-up JM or something like that. Ambiguous super dash, empty low on the other side. Marv with the bar. Just go with the knockdown. Yeah, only 2 characters. This was absolutely the right route to get as much damage out and equalize things up 2 characters apiece. Sparking still on both sides, so still a lot of match left to be played. B, though, playing very patiently in the neutral. Not a lot of whiff moves, and every time that he's picked a spot, it's given him something. Yeah, just checking the dash, saying, look, until Yoroki's true against me, you're going to have to do something else. Brings back in the Kid Buu for the level 3. And forces a spark out of Marv. So if you're B here, you can look to play a bit more patiently, but counter hit caught the button in the air, and B quickly forced to counter spark as well. A big 2H, didn't have the assist in front of him to cover the super dash. And Marv, you see him whiffing these air normals on the way down to stall out his aerial momentum and change where his character's going to be on B's wake up. But B still not having any of it. He's choosing his spots wisely, and he's getting great value out of that GT Goku assist to snipe Marv out of the air as he's trying to come in. Your Marv here looking to get him out, and the guard cancel comes through. However, that last bar is going to cost him as he isn't watching the dome. One level 1 is all it's going to need. Dive him into the dirt. And B looking really solid here. The momentum is really starting to go, and yeah, just that 5H on round start with the assist. Boom in the dirt. 4 games to 1. Marv taking a sip of the Gatorade. Is there a change that needs to be made? No. The rematch buttons are pressed, and we're right back into it here in game number 6. It's been 3 straight from B thus far. Just clipping the backdash. All right, showing a different look here. Just changing up his Oki options. Wants to make sure that Marv isn't getting used to what he's going to do. And the tall man problems. Getting hit overhead from so far away. Gumball Oki straight into level 3. He says, I want a better knockdown. And you're going to have to hold it from here. The reflect tag. Marv showing a different defensive option now to get his 16 out. Had opted for guard cancel in a lot of these situations, and it had been working out. He had a couple of good early guard cancel punishes in the first few games, but has been pushing his offense a little bit further in these last few games, and it's been working out for the most part. Marvin, though, finally with something going. But forced to vanish to keep himself safe. The empty low. Kid Buu. The gumball mix-ups. You got to worry about him. Does he go for the level 3? No. He's going to get him out. I like this. Keep as much health as possible and take the level 3 from GT Goku. He's going to have him out of the corner, but that's not the worst look. Ton of damage here. Just vanish on wake up to get out of the meaty. Piccolo Orb to come in. Checks the dash with a super dash. And finally, these command throws from Marv. He knows that B is kind of thinking a bit more about his own offense than his defense in some of these situations with the momentum he's had. But B says, you'll get one on me, but you're not going to get another. And Marv going back to the guard cancel on defense. Cross up, but doesn't quite have the timing for the hit confirm. Dash back JM. Catches B trying to force in. Oh, the happy birthday, but 16 crucially falls out. Two bars, beams all over the place. Back into the corner, second super dash. Extended a little bit too far, but not a big punish from Marv. Yeah, chases him down after the backdash from the super dash bounce. And B's just looking ready for exactly what Marv's wanting to do on offense to, change up his timings, wait for his assist to give him another opportunity. Whiff H command throw in the air. Marv's just throwing some stuff out at this point. Does he spark? No. Yeah, that slow jump with the gumball assist. It's a scary spot to be in as a tall character. And it's Marv down to his solo Goku. And he's going to be in a big hole if he loses this game. Down 5-1 in a first to 7. B's going to be in exactly the spot that he wants to be in. He's really putting the onus on Marv to make the adaptations that he needs. But honestly, I'm not sure what those are. The Dragon Rushes have been working out, but I think Marv needs a little bit different plan in this neutral. He's been getting clipped in some of these situations that I don't think he would usually get clipped in. So he is taking a much more patient approach to the neutral here, really putting the onus on B to say, look, you have to win this game. But B, in a considerable advantage, knows that he has everything that he needs to win this game. Whiff button, but not a big punish. Clips him air to air with a super dash. A lot of bar, but no extension. Had a big punish there, but missed his chance. Yeah, optimizing as far as he can with this Goku, trying to keep it down to 1 bar. But he's going to settle for 2, not quite building that 4th bar, but it's all right. And with Marvin sparking, he's got a full 2 touches before he's really got to worry. But Bee still with the big advantage of sparking. Forced to pop it. Just delays his pressure slightly, brings himself back in. These Dragon Rushes really, such a strange mechanic to tech in this game, and an option that most players, especially at this level, aren't really looking out for. Damn, he actually got to whiff 2 buttons before it decided to connect. Bring him down, Extend-O-Matic. Yeah, and the 5H catches the counter hit. Be up 5-1. Looking dominant, honestly. He's had control of these last 4 matches pretty handily. Marv, though, sticking with the same team. Doesn't think it's the team, still thinks it's himself. And honestly, I'm inclined to agree. He has the tools to deal with the looks that B is showing him, but honestly, B's just in his head. Yeah, blocking the cross-ups now, but still has the frames after. Slide knockdown. Do we go for the loops? Not yet. Marv showing a lot of these cross-ups, saying, look, you're going to have to deal with the left-right if you want to close this out. Doesn't quite get the bar for the Hell Zone. 6M. And this is good for Marv. He's showing a couple of different looks. Catching B slipping a little bit. And the hat's back on for B. Got to focus the brainwaves back into the video game. 16 with the stray hit after the raw tag. The reflect, but you gotta watch the toes after. The pole setups from GT Goku are nuts. Yeah, super dash to clip through the key blast approach. And this level 3 gives you so much Oki. Waited for the guard, for the raw tag rather. He knew Marv was gonna be looking for a spot to get the 16 out. And unfortunately, 16 is going to be right back in a spot where he can get fuzzied. And that's going to be a dead gorilla. Press F in chat for Harambe. I know we ain't streaming, but do it anyways. You got to give me one. And this raw tag out the gate for Marv. He says, look, I'm going to hit you with some stuff now. But B-Ball's GT Goku had been putting in a lot of work until he got clipped with that cross backup JM from the Goku. 5 bars on deck. Does he spend it? Yes. Level 3. Mid-screen after this, but Goku doesn't mind. Does he force a sparking from B? No. Just a vanish on wake up to catch the meaty. Slides right on in under. Side switch. Get the corner carry back in. Marv showing jump on wake up quite a bit. Doesn't watch the dome, but no confirm. There's the guard cancel that B's been trying to get out of Marv. And finally, with the reactions and the bait, he's been in the lab optimization station. Level 3, throw a ball of the universe at him. And Marv down to the solo Goku again. He's been in this spot a lot, but crucially with level 3 sparking and a bit of meter to work with. One good touch on this GT Goku is going to force him into a Goku mirror right at the end. And just the same look from Marv. The patient neutral, the run-up, aerial, couple of buttons on the ground, into the tick throw. So here we go. Who is the better main character? And with punishing 2M with a super dash. B trying to slide in the DMs. But Marv saying nah. The Dragon Rush, he should still be alive. Only has the 1 bar. This is going to be close, actually. Yeah, not quite enough. Oh, and B with the hit confirm into the spark. He's got 3 bars, but the drop on the loop. That could have been his and the counter spark from Marv. B, though, with a lot of health back to work with. And these mix-ups in sparking are so nuts, but the 6M back on the other side. Bit of a bad starter for the meter gain, but he's going to be back into it. Does he burn the bar? No. He knows it's going to give him a little bit of life back anyways. Air dash is back in. Clipped him in the dome, and B putting himself on set point. God of Destruction point. And Marv sticking to his guns. He's got a hell of a road to come back from. These last 5 games have been all b-ball all the time. Marv's had some looks in some of them, but it hasn't been enough. Good check on the air dash setup. And Marv playing a lot more aggressive in this neutral. Feeling the urgency a little bit, knowing that, look, you haven't been losing the game, so now I have to start winning them. And we're going to have to see if this 16 can put in more work than he has been the last few matches. Just been getting messed up by the Kid Buu. Vanish out of the Dragon Rush. Showed Super Dash in a lot of spots there. Tag into the GT. Looking for the up back, but B holding his ground. Waiting to react instead of looking for a fuzzy jump. But the mash going to get clipped by the Super Dash. So this is a money match for the Dragon Ball and the title of God of Destruction. The Goku pressure, no pull, so he's going to get his way out. Reversal super, the air backdash gave him the time to confirm it. Setup gets the reflect, but the tag after. It's an older strat, but it checks out, and it still works when you need it to. Orb coming in, reflect, chasing him down. Now it's B turning on the heat. But Marv whiff punishing appropriately as he feels B overextending a little bit. Both players just resetting back into neutral. Kind of thinking out what their next plan of approach is going to be. Does the stagger 2M from Marvin? That's definitely going to be a dead GT Goku. Such a huge starter. Doesn't need to burn any meter on it. Other side, but good blocks from B. Reversal super dash. And B with a lot of bar to play with. He's got to spend it here. Level 1, level 3. Put him mid-screen. We're going to have to see what the Dragon Balls are at, because there's still a lot of meter left to be gained. The delayed overhead on the same side. 2 bars should still be alive here. Damn, actually air-to-air is the raw tag. Burns it for the snap. And that's Goku 1 clean hit away from death. That could have been a big 2H, and with a bar would have been a dead character. But a 2H from Marv instead. And with 5 bars, this is going to be Kid Buu dead and gone. It's up to B's solo Goku with the spark. Marv with the whole squad. And it's really just been Marv, in control of the pace of this match more. He showed the aggressive look early, and then kind of went back into the defensive style once he felt that B was forced into doing something. The threat of command throw is there. And the whiff punishes. Marv catching on how B's been trying to press out of these situations. Oh, but a drop on the combo. Into the reversal. Vanish him back in the corner. Could have had a level 3. But instead he's just going to take the slide knockdown. Vanish out of the double overhead. And gets the spark out of B. Level 3 sparking, 21 in-game seconds. And a real good hit confirmed there. Off of the air button is going to get the 16 out. And Mars Goku, 1 clean hit away from being dead, and then we've got a dead even match on our hands. Flips the raw tag. Had an idea that Marv would be looking to get the Piccolo back in. More importantly, the Goku back out. 2 bars and Spark should still be alive here. I don't think he can extend quite far enough. And gets the Spark out of Marv. Checks, jumps back, and catches Marv running forward. Super Dash crosses up. Final character for Marv here, and Sparking is not going to be enough to save him if B gets some meter. It comes down to this. Goku on Goku. Marv with a considerable meter advantage and Sparking for the time being. Grounded Ki Blast puts him in the air. Level 3, not quite. Unfortunate drop on the combo. And honestly, this is anyone's game. Marv with a good read on the aerial approach. Just checking it. Both players, you can feel the tension in the nerves. Only really getting stray hits, nothing big off it. And the 6M catching the extended hitbox from 2M of Goku. Marv, it was a little jank, but it's what he needed to stay alive. And now we've got a whole other game on our hands. Beto starting things off strong. We haven't seen Marv go to the Hell Zone loops yet. All right, hit confirms off the Ki Blast. Put him in the dirt. Where are we going? Runs him back in with the orb. Catches the Masha with the slight stagger. Marv with a lot of drops, though. Reflect 5H. Super Dash, bring him right back in. All right, takes the knockdown, and he brings in the Goku. Wants to get a little bit of that blue life back on Kid Buu, and more importantly, wants this mix-up. It's against 16, so Marv smartly up backing out. Went for a read on a double jump in, but B just opting to stay grounded and run under. The raw tag from this Piccolo is going to get a knockdown. No, he wants a snap, and here's the loops. Damn, that cross-up JM was nasty. Bring him right back down into the Goku. We all know where this is going. Loop a fella. Force the Spark. He's only going to have that once to get out. And Marv with good defense and good timing on his jumps. Level 1 Sparking burn from both sides and a big air-to-air from 16. Has an assist to extend. 1 bar. Dragon Rush. Command throw. Take the arms off the back. And that's the Kid Buu gone from B's side. He's been making it work with his other 2 characters, so he's probably not going to feel the worst about that. But it's still on him with 1 less assist and his strong point character gone. Obviously, GT Goku can still get things done in the front with an assist behind him. And Goku in the back has been solid for both of our players here. Marv, though, really taking advantage of his 1 extra assist, especially in this neutral. The reversal Super Dash, checking the button. He's got a knockdown. No, he's got a snap. It's Goku. Where does he go? Overhead. You got to watch the dome. He's got 3 bars, too. He can have some insane Oki off of this if he wants it. Bring him back down into the Spirit Ball. Other side low, but Marv, his momentum, getting the Super Dash to cross up. And catches the up back and the button. 2 characters apiece. B looking a little bit better in terms of health lead. Marv with the meter advantage for now. And checks the up back, but doesn't quite have the angle for the confirm. No punish on the raw tag, but the Piccolo ball in the back. All right, level 3 from 16. Just the vanish out of the Dragon Rush. B not wanting any of that. Counter vanish. Keeps his pressure and his turn. Super Dash going through the Piccolo orb, but that 5M. Throw him against the wall. Checks the up back, but the vanish. Forces him to check back into the GT Goku. Marv with a big 5H, but no confirm. Air to air with the Piccolo, and he's gonna get the Goku right back in, and he's got to deal with the Hell Zone mix. Same side low. Can see both players just checking each other a little bit. All right, stringing him up here from B. No confirm on the Super Dash. The Dragon Rush from B. He's got the meter. This should be a dead Piccolo. And with the meter that he needs, if he gets one good confirm, this could be it. No sparking on either side. It's going to be Marv 16 if he makes this comeback. The guard cancel, but the punish on it. Not a great starter, so he is going to have one more chance after this, but doesn't go for the level 3 Oki. The Dragon Rush. All he's got to do is keep it nice and simple. Bring him up, slam him back into the ground. And ladies and gentlemen, BeeBall, your new Dragon Ball FighterZ God of Destruction. Taking it 7 games to 2 in the long set, going the distance. The ball has been handed over. He claims his trophy. And BeeBall collecting the Dragon Balls to bring Mega Mike back. Do you got anything you want to say to the people, B? He knows that he played well. And it wasn't anything crazy. It was just him outplaying Marv in a lot of these situations. With some good reads on how Marv wanted to get out of situations, some strong pressures, and some good mix-ups. And B, just the better player today. In the long set, too. BeeBall, your new God of Destruction, taking it 7 games to 2 over Marvtronic. Be talking it out with the spectators. We got a big crowd for that. It was an important match. And B comes out victorious here. That's going to be it from us here at Overclock Gaming and Computers. I've been EFGC Dad. Thank you for watching, and we will see you at our next stream, at our next tournament, at our next gathering, or at our next setup. Thank you for watching.